Hey, so lately I've been learning, learning to listen, let's say. I was finishing up for the day at work and got this sense that I needed to grab my tarot deck for some reason, and also grab the Bird's Oracle deck. Don't really know why. So we're going to find that out together. But this is not a pick a card reading. This is kind of just me practicing, I guess. And I was asked to film. I was just asking my pendulum if I needed to film this or what, and I got a little movement that indicated, yes, film this. So I'm filming it. I don't know how many people are going to watch this. I don't get many views, so it really doesn't matter at this point, right? So this is just me practicing. Okay, so we're going to use this. I am to your left. This is the Bird's Oracle deck, and you remember from the last reading we used that. And this time I pulled out my tarot cards, and my tarot deck that I use most often is the Everyday Witch Tarot. I like the artwork. The artwork's kind of fun. Just like, it's colorful, it's bright and cheery for the most part. So those are the two decks that I'm going to use. And again, I am still working with the amateur 10 minutes a piece camera recording space. So I'm going to go ahead, pause, and transfer this part of the video over to my computer, and then we'll get started. Alright, see you in a sec. Okay, so again, I am an amateur. As I've said several times before, I am still learning the meanings to, especially the Bird's Oracle cards. I don't work with them a whole lot yet. I draw a card every so often, but I have my little handy-dandy cheat sheet at my side just in case I truly am stumped. So, let's see. I don't know who this video is meant for. It could be a message for me. It could be a message for you, the viewer. There might be a message for the two of us, or all of us. So we're just gonna go ahead and see what pops out. Okay, Spirit, so got this feeling. Oh, okay. Oh, alright. So I believe this is the ivory-billed woodpecker. This I know, is either endangered or extinct. So this is a bird. It's kind of called like the Holy Grail bird. I think I saw that the last time this thing was seen was like 1940s or something like that. But people are still searching for it. I'm gonna try and put these back here. Okay. So I'm getting like a Hail Mary sort of feeling from this. Just the whole Holy Grail bird. Okay, so, So yes, it's a Holy Grail bird. It's elusive. The answer, if you've been thinking about something, like wondering, not necessarily since we're still in the coronavirus, if you've been wondering about something else, like maybe a new job, a relationship, the answer itself is kind of elusive at this point. And Spirit's asking you to be smart about it. There's also this this sense of to have hope. There's that as well. I'm sorry, you can see my shadow. I'm looking in the viewfinder. You can see my shadow moving around. Again, amateur setup. So, yeah, so have hope in something. Keep searching for whatever it is that you're looking for, but also know that the opportunity will come when it's time. So let's see what other messages there might be from Spirit for whoever happens to view this video. Oh, the Scarlet Macaw. I'll bring it close so you can see it. I like this deck a lot. I love the artwork. Stand it up there. Okay. So the Scarlet Macaw is a parrot, obviously, and parrots are very good at mimicking, right? So this card seems to show up to ask you the question, are you mimicking others? Just trying to fit in with society? Or maybe you are doing some negative self-talk right now, or gossiping a lot. It's all about speaking, this card, I think, I would say. It's one of the few birds that can mimic human speech. So this, to me, is more like about the talking aspect. Try and be an individual. Try and be authentic to yourself right now. That's important. All right, let's try and do some tarot, and maybe draw another Bird's Oracle card. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. All right, so my dear tarot deck. Oh, okay, that one wanted to fly out. Oh, Queen of Wands. So, Queen of Wands card. I'm going to keep filming, by the way, until I run out of time, and then I'll just pick up where I do. So the Queen of Wands card is, she's a social butterfly. That's what I think of her as. She's more of, I always look, if you look really close, you can see this little hummingbird, which is really cute. The black cat at the bottom here. So she's a social butterfly. The wands has to do with passions. Yeah. So while she's a social butterfly, the Queen of Wands is also fairly independent. Okay, I see now. So that kind of ties in with our friend the Scarlet Macaw. They're both here, I think, to ask you to express yourself as an individual. Don't feel like you need to fit in with others. You'll disappear into the, I mean, sometimes that's nice, right? If you don't want to be in a certain situation, you just disappear into the crowd. But I think at this time, it feels like now we're changing as a society, and I think we need to start thinking about being more authentic especially with ourselves. Maybe not everyone, although if you start being authentic to yourself, you'll be happier, and you'll realize there are people in your life that you have right now that you don't really, they don't serve you. Whether that's family or friends or whatever, co-workers people. So actually, I'm going to put her over here instead, so you can actually see her. Yeah, you can see her. All right, let's draw another tarot. Another card, please, for our friends who happen to tune into this particular video. What message does Spirit have for the viewer? Oops. Okay, so we got the Six of Pentacles card, and this is like the It's a generosity kind of card. So maybe you are the giver in this situation, or maybe you're one of these receivers. It depends on what situation you're dealing with in your life right now. So, also, while I was moving things, I did think of something else between these two. You notice how the dragon in the back here, and the scarlet macaw, and the bird, I mean, birds also have wings, but I just find it interesting that they all have their wings spread. So it feels like it's time to spread your wings moment. But anyway, so Six of Pentacles. So I think this has to do with this chance opportunity, actually. These two kind of go together. She's reaching out. So I feel like, actually, for some of you who happen to view this, I feel like you're more likely to be one of these two receivers in this situation that you're in that goes along with that opportunity. So somebody's going to come along, maybe, or a chance opportunity of some sort, new job offer maybe. I know a lot of people are struggling right now with the job situation. There's a lot of people being laid off, which is horrible. Capitalism. And so when this is over, I think you'll be asked to spread your wings, be a little bit more authentic to yourself, and really go after what you want from this life. And somebody might come along and help you out with that. Maybe you already know them. Maybe they're a teacher. Maybe they're a mentor at work. Maybe it's a friend or a family member. Someone will reach out, or you should maybe reach out to them if you know, and see what they can offer you. Yeah, sorry, I keep moving the card around because I keep noticing there's a glare like... Okay, so yes, I think that's the main message. I wonder if there's anything else. Actually, one moment. I'm going to grab my pendulum and see if there's anything else that needs to be said. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And I brought my pendulum with me. I've already asked the questions. I'm not going to do that on camera. That'll take a while. It takes a while to move. But I wanted to show you my pendulum. It is literally a malachite pendant on a necklace chain. Don't worry, I already asked if I could show it on camera. It said yes. So I've asked the questions, and for now, at least, I don't know if we'll come back to them, but we're done with the tarot for the moment. So I'm going to set the tarot off to the side, and we're going to draw a couple more of the Bird's Oracle. So let's shuffle a little bit and then see what pops out. Alright, Spirit, I was told to ask for another Bird's Oracle card. What does our viewers, what do they need to know in regards to this situation? Oh, the American Kestrel. And I'm going to start stacking them because I'm an amateur. So one thing that's interesting about the American Kestrel is that it's used as a beginner's bird in falconry. So I feel like this is like a beginner's mindset in your situation, or maybe it's a new beginning for you. They're also obviously known for being very fast birds. They can dive, they strike precisely. They hit their prey hard and fast. And I think they can hover. They're one of the few birds, like the hummingbird. The hummingbird hovers. I'm fairly certain that the American kestrel can also flap its wings and stay relatively still in the air, not move around too much as it's hovering over its prey. It's watching its prey before a precise strike. That's what I'm thinking of here. So this is like mental speed, but also knowing when the time is right. Whoops, there goes one of the cards for that opportunity. And I'm just going to replace our Scarlet Macaw. I guess I need to push this table back even further up against the wall. What do I tell you? Move him over here. Here. One more, I think. One more card should do. If there's any other message from Spirit for our viewers. This card, okay. Aw. I love cardinals. They are probably one of my favorite birds. They're so cute. I'm going to put you over here. Try not to make any of the other cards disappear down the back of the table. Alright. So there's something about the the North American cardinal that's very interesting that I didn't realize until I moved regions. Every region's North American cardinal has a very distinct song. I thought it was strange when I was outside at home with where my parents live, and then I moved out to where I am now, and the song was different. It's not quite the same, which I thought was kind of strange, and you can't actually see that. Hang on, let me turn the tulip a little bit so you can maybe see it a little better. So the song varies from region to region, and that kind of goes along with the whole macaw, I think, I would say. It's this distinct voice, this your individuality and your independence. Also, it's seen as a good omen in relationships. So if you're thinking about a relationship right now, maybe moving to the next step, which was something that I discussed in the previous video, I think, for one of the groups, had something to do with relationships. And if that's what you've been thinking about, wondering whether or not to take the next step in a relationship, maybe now's a good time. But also, there's also a message of just be aware of what reality is being created. So our thoughts are incredibly strong. Whatever we're thinking, it's your viewpoint, right? So you might be in a situation that's pretty crappy. Like maybe you're at a job that you really don't enjoy, or you're with someone like a friend. Let's not talk about love, romantic relationships, because if you're with somebody who's just being crummy to you, you should definitely leave. But if you're not enjoying a friendship, if they're taxing on your well-being and they just suck the joy out of you, maybe you shouldn't be with them either. But like, just the situation that you might be thinking about, whether that's a job, where you're living, a project that you're working on, it's how you view it. So you could go into work every day and think, wow, this place sucks. I'm so tired of coming in here. I understand that feeling completely. And I am working on that. I am working on trying to adjust my my viewpoint of the job. And it's very hard. It's hard, no doubt. So just be aware of what you are manifesting, I guess, if you want to use hot button words in the spiritual community. Manifestations, what you're creating, what reality you're making. So again, this whole chance opportunity it's gonna also, it could probably come pretty fast, right? I mean, the American kestrel is a pretty quick little bird, so it might come pretty quickly to you. Once this whole pandemic stuff starts to calm down, I think things are gonna start moving pretty fast for you. I'm seeing myself in this situation as well, but it's interesting, isn't it, how tarot and oracle can be read for so many different people, and it relates to many different people's situations. That's what I like about it. But yes, so I'm going to try and put it into a nutshell now. I just asked my pendulum if there was anything else, and the answer is no. So let's try and put this into a nice little package that's not too full of ums and ers and stumblings. So during this time, especially if you've been let go from your current job, really start going after what it is that you want, whether that's maybe you've thought about doing an online business of some kind. Go for it. Why not give it a shot? And another thing that I'm noticing is the amount of red. 4 of these 6 cards have a lot of red, and I guess you could say this card does too. That pinkish red color. There's a lot of reds, so that root chakra, really building your foundations. But spread your wings. Spread your wings and go after what it is that you're looking for. Keep an eye out for any opportunities that might come your way. A new beginning is probably coming your way too, and you need to act quick. You'll need to act fast. But be sensible about it. Be smart. Don't just jump into a situation that you might end up finding yourself regretting. Think about it and then move forward, whether that is the right position for you to be in or not. And if it's not, then move on. But yeah, I think this is all that I've got for now. This was pretty fun. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was surprisingly enjoyable. I might do some more of these in the future, not necessarily just the pick a card style readings, but maybe I'll do some more of these, so whenever I feel like I need to grab a couple decks of cards, I'll grab my camera too, and we'll do another one of these. Don't know how often these will be happening, but, you know, I'll just do it whenever I feel the need to. I am planning on filming a yoga for cyclists this weekend as part of my yoga instructor teacher training program that I'm in the middle of. Well, actually coming to the end of. I shouldn't say I'm in the middle of it. So I intend on filming that this weekend or maybe early next week. I mean, my weekend's open, so I'm hoping to get it done this weekend. I'm going to play around with the audio and video. I know that the audio was really quiet in the last yoga video, but so I'm going to try and play around with the video program that I've been using can add additional audio. So if you're interested in leg day with yoga, stay tuned for that. But otherwise, thank you very much for choosing to click on this video, and if you made it this far, thank you so much. I hope to see you in the next one, and we'll just keep building my tarot and oracle strength together. So again, leave a like, a comment, subscribe, all that fun YouTube stuff, and thank you again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!